Coming up in this episode, the amount of pressure because of how impressionable a child is. You're setting them on this path. If you just like fuck up a few times, the next thing you know, they're torturing cats and they're fucking massacring people.
Remember, like, going to school, one day I literally was sat there and pissed myself because I didn't want to go to the toilet by myself. If he's in the toilet...
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce Who Wants to Be a Killionaire? I doubt that's easy to do. For example, the belt out of nipples. I'm not fucking condoning it, but I'm just saying it probably takes a bit of craftsmanship.
And a lot of bodies.
While trying to prove that the glass in the windows of a 24th floor office was unbreakable by throwing himself against it, it didn't break, but it did pop out of the frame.
Got to make sure he's attached, though, properly. Cable ties, a lot of them.
Yeah.
In the bath leach.
But then how are you going to get that stuff back out on the motorcycle?
In my backpack.
This is a serial killer rang into his show.
It sounds convincing.
Yeah.
Right? It's a weird thing to sit and concoct. APMA, how are we doing? Are you all right? We are back, and we are back to full capacity. It's great to have Dan and Jimmy back with us. How are you guys? I'm all right. Well,
you okay?
Yeah,
did you make it through?
I'm alive.
I just fucked up my wink. I didn't know.
Went for the double. Went for the more of a blink.
It was like, I think you're supposed to lean into like that.
Yeah, on that side.
I kind of like went, I don't know what I did. Then it was all fucked up, man.
Oh, edit that. Edit him a good wink.
Yeah.
Somehow.
What you'll have to do is like cut out the head and then flip it.
Okay.
Oh, man. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
We'll see.
Dan, is it as bad as they say?
I think so. Yeah. I've had it for, 10 days? Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, proper wiped me out.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be all right, but it was not nice. But me and my missus got it.
Yeah.
Both at the same time.
Skull gets you.
The kids got it absolutely fine.
Really?
Literally
bounced off them.
Didn't even affect them like in the slightest. So they were just like on their iPads.
Just living the best life.
But yeah, we both. Well, my missus got it first, and then she was like bedded down. Just wiped her out. Like literally, she'd been training for like a marathon as well, so she was like pretty fit.
Oh,
so
wow.
wiped her out, and then I was doing the tests.
Yeah.
But I felt awful. I had no energy, and I was like, I definitely feel like I've got this. But I kept doing the test, and it wasn't showing up.
Right.
And I was like, why is this not showing up? And I thought perhaps I'm just, she's ill.
Because you had to look after the kids.
I had to look after the kids, yeah.
So Dan was like running all the errands, and he's obviously doing the tests, but he felt like shit.
And I was like, I thought I just want to go to bed, and I thought I can't get to bed. My missus is got COVID. Like just because I feel a bit ill.
Yeah.
Like I've got to make sure, the kids are sorted, like cut the food and stuff. And so I did it for like 2 days. And it's like, it was coming. I was like, fuck. So, and then the third day, and I was like, please.
Give me a positive.
Just because I just wanted, I was broken. I was trying to get to bed. I was so tired and I had no energy, and I was like, what's going on?
So you didn't have the ID to go to bed, did you? You'd go into, I need to sleep. It's like, Where's your positive?
Yeah, where's your test?
Sorry, you can't come in.
Back out you go.
Come on.
So yeah, when it came through, I was like, yes. I was like, thank God. I'm not imagining it.
Yeah.
And then after that, I just like was proper got really ill then.
Yeah.
But it's a weird one. It was like sweating a lot and just, but no energy, no appetite. Literally every day I was losing a pound, which is the only bonus. So I was like, get up in the morning.
Oh, you lost appetite?
No appetite. Yeah.
Smell or anything? The taste?
Yeah, taste.
Yeah.
No taste. Yeah, no taste. No smell. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But just no energy. No energy at all.
I remember
to do
just
anything.
craving McDonald's the whole time.
Really?
That's all I wanted was a McDonald's, but I couldn't taste it, so
Yeah.
it's really weird. Like the texture of a McDonald's.
Yeah.
Not as good.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's not up there,
It's
is it?
not as good without the taste.
Well, I love pizza, and my missus still had a bit of an appetite. So like, obviously, we didn't want to cook all the time because you're just fucking knackered.
Yeah.
So we got a few takeouts, and we got pizza, and I couldn't even eat it.
Really?
And it's the first time. Well, first time I've refused pizza.
That's when you know it's
This
I
bad.
was like, this
Fucking
is,
hell.
I was like,
Yeah.
this is bad. But then the worst thing after it all,
COVID.
so I started feeling a little bit better, and then obviously where your immune system is shot, my wisdom tooth all got infected. My whole mouth got infected, and then I've had that out 2 days ago, and that's given me shit. So COVID's gone, but yeah,
Been through the ringer.
I've got the bit of the Godfather look going on, a bit droopy, swollen.
Yeah.
Bottom.
So yeah,
Bottom
one there, and he couldn't get it out. So I say he snapped his metal thing in there. He was like, "Oops!" He was like, "You got strong teeth." I was like, "Thanks."
Fucking hell.
He snapped his tool in it, had a bit of metal in it, and
Did you
then
get it out?
yeah, it took him about an hour, and he was like,
Fuck.
we started on plan A, and they got to plan B, and it's like, I don't think we want to go to plan C, but we might have to. And then
Oh dear, the pliers.
fuck, yeah, no, I had them.
What? That's plan B.
Yeah, plan B was
Fuck,
I had them
yeah.
in my mouth, bruised on my mouth.
Jesus Christ.
He had them on, and basically he had two tools. If anyone's a bit squeamish, I'd skip this bit, but
Yeah.
he had two tools, and
Get
one he
life.
went under because half of it was back in the gum, so he had like get under and loosen it, and then he get the pliers in and wiggle it. But it just wouldn't come, and he's like, he's a really nice guy.
And you
like,
can't feel anything, I'm guessing, at all.
no, but a bit. Basically, he put 4 needles in.
Yeah.
So 4 needles, 4 injections, which
Do they hurt?
yeah.
Yeah, the needles
Do
didn't
they?
work. That's-
The needle, yeah. So because obviously you got nothing when you have the needle in. So they push, and he goes deep
Go
with the
well
needles
deep.
because it's a wisdom tooth. You have to go really deep.
Oh.
But then
This
sometimes
Pepsi.
if
Wrong with two.
with the needles,
Sugar free. They're going to pass out.
yeah, with the if they don't hit all the right spot, you get
Yeah.
pockets where you can feel stuff. So most of it's like dead, but then like sometimes you can feel a little sharp pain
Yeah,
somewhere. But yeah, it wasn't nice. And it kept doing it on my lip. I thought my lip was going to split like, on here.
Yeah.
It was pushing it that far over.
Oh.
But yeah, it's like it took him about an hour to get it out. But he's really good. He's a nice guy, and like he was chatting, he's
Yeah.
like on a break and that, and I just kept thinking I just want it out. Like, I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
can't wait to have this out.
You know it's bad when he's saying, "Do you want to go for a break?"
Yeah.
Like like half time.
Yeah.
It
You know what I
was.
mean?
Yeah.
He's probably like
When he was getting tired,
Yeah, so I need a minute.
he's like, my hands are hurting.
It's like, yeah, and he's like,
I think he's
but he
awful.
taught me. I was having because chatting to him before while the anesthetic was kicking in, and we had a good. It's funny guy. He's telling me some funny stuff. I'll say it later, but when we talk about bodies and murdering and stuff.
Well, yeah. I forgot it's a true crime special, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my God. So you've been through it.
Been through it, yeah.
Fucking
And to
hell.
top it all now, the thing you get, it's called dry socket. And it's where
Dry socket.
you have your tooth
Even
out.
that sounds rough.
Oh, mate.
Dry socket.
Sounds rough.
Google it. Google dry
At
socket.
home. Google it, guys.
Basically,
Ben,
your
do
tooth-
not bring that up.
Tooth comes out, and then it's got a pocket the blood doesn't heal, so your nerve is open. It's fucking shit.
There's so many nerves in the mouth, in there.
Yeah,
horrible
so
shit.
I think I've got that. If I had it before, I might have a wisdom tooth. So I guess I'm prone.
Fucking hell.
You want a
Great.
moist socket, everyone.
Yeah, nice, moist
You want
socket.
lots of blood in there. The worst thing is he pulled it out. This is no word of lie. He went, "Oh, that's dry, innit?" So the assistant, and she went, "Yeah, that's really dry, innit?" And I was like, "Fuck!" And I was more worried about because I had it before. And
Yeah.
it was the dry socket was more pain because it
Than the-
kicks in a couple of days later.
Yeah.
Like you think you're out the woods, and it kicks in.
Yeah.
It's usually 2 days, and this was 2 days ago. So
Oh shit.
it's hurting.
Might get mid pod.
Yeah,
Screams.
this morning it was I banged up on painkillers. This morning it was giving me shit. I'm on my salt water
Nice.
and Coca-Cola, salt water, and all my meds. So I've got
But that
fucking-
is a big stack of
Yeah.
pills you got yourself there.
That's
that
a
is-
lot.
That's what I mean. They say Coke makes your teeth fall out.
I got aspirin,
I'd rather them fall out than have them fucking plied out.
Yeah, innit?
ibuprofen, 400 milligrams,
Nice. The
They're-
juicy stuff.
cocodamol.
Cocodamol.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Get it in my veins.
These are
Prescription.
500, I think.
Not
And
even.
This is
then
take 8.
paracetamol.
Codeine.
They're all gone.
Cat.
Yeah. If it gets bad.
Ketam's just for personal use.
Yeah. Dear, oh dear. Well,
Sorry,
I hope
but-
you recover soon.
Well, Dan loves to bring someone in to show people. So
Yeah,
this
I know.
week it's drugs.
Yeah.
Take it to school day.
Fuck's sake.
Dear, oh dear.
I've got my tooth. I should have brought it in.
Oh.
I reckon he goes, you see that little bit of residue? That's John Smith's.
He's like,
Right
"Do you want, is it on the tooth?" I was like, "Yeah, fucking hell. I've had that 42 years, mate."
Was it massive? Was it like,
Yeah.
because it's really
Yeah,
deep, aren't
fucking
they?
really
Yeah.
big. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's a cunt.
Saber tooth.
big old there now. Saber tooth.
That's going on the middle aisle.
I've got two.
It's going on the middle aisle. Fucking hell.
Stick it on there.
Imagine that.
yes.
Sell it. Someone can
I'd
have
be
it. For
concerned of the person who purchases that if we did that. Jesus Christ.
Might have to put it on eBay. It might be bids, mate.
Oh dear. Well, there we go. Right. Shall we kick off with this true crime episode?
oh, I need to give some of that fucking doll as well. I mean, I haven't had good.
Did you take it home?
Well, yeah, it's in my car now. So that's.
Did you take? Is that when all the code
Pretty much,
kicked
yeah.
off?
Everything kicked off, so someone can have the fucking doll back.
I don't really want to take it now. I'm not gonna lie.
So we lost the Euros when I had the doll.
Right? Yeah.
You've obviously had your fucking COVID.
Yeah, about COVID in my
Christ.
teeth.
I don't want to take it.
Jordan was alright, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it hits the people.
Saying that he's already got some ghosts there, and he's probably they got scared.
Yeah. He's already condemned.
He's already
Oh.
got demons, isn't he? Oh fucking
What
hell!
the fuck is going on here?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce you for the first ever time. Who wants to be a Killionaire? Yes. So, this is the basic premise of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Ben, if you could keep tabs on the scores, please. So, I will read out to you some scenarios which describe a serial killer. I'll then give you 4 options. Of course, one of them is correct. The person who gets the most wins. There are 5 questions. Okay.
Cool.
I thought I'd start this at the start of the episode before we talk about serial killers, because we could give away some of the answers later on, you see. Okay, so I'm sure that Ben has got some intense music going on. All right. Question number 1. They're a bit insensitive. Killer, rapist, necrophiliac, confessed to 36 murders in the 70s. Who am I? Am I Joe Metheny? Am I Ted Bundy? Am I John Wayne Gacy? Or am I Ed Kemper? 15 seconds on the clock, please.
Are we answering this as a team?
So I am a killer, rapist, and necrophiliac. I confessed to 36 murders in the 1970s. Who am I? Joe Metheny, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, or
5
Ed
seconds
Kemper?
left.
4, 3, 2.
I'll go
1.
Bundy.
Got Bundy, Jimmy.
I'm going D.
You're going D, Ed Kemper.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
I'm gonna
I know
go,
the others.
I'm
but-
going to go C, Gacy.
Ooh, the correct answer is Ted Bundy, ladies and gentlemen. Ted Bundy.
The necrophilia.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I shouldn't really
yeah.
celebrate, should I really?
I said Bundy.
So who,
Bundy.
who got that? Loz.
The Loz is on a point.
Shit.
Here we go. Serial killer and sex offender between 1978 and 1991, but I was murdered in prison by a fellow inmate. Am I John Wayne Gacy, Ed Gein, Carl Panzram, or Jeffrey Dahmer? So I'm a serial killer and sex offender between 1978 and 1991,
15
but I was murdered in prison in, I believe, 1994 by a fellow inmate. John Wayne Gacy, Ed Gein, Carl Panzram, Jeffrey
5
Dahmer.
seconds left.
4, 3,
Locking in D.
1. You're locking in D. Jeffrey Dahmer, Jimmy.
I reckon Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Jeffrey
He was
Dahmer.
a bit
the only
of-
one
he was a
that-
bit of a wuss, wasn't he?
Jeffrey Dahmer across the board is absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Points all round. Wonderful. Question number 3. I was a doctor who killed 200 of my patients before I was arrested in 1998. Am I Harold Shipman, Joe Metheny, H.H. Holmes, or Albert Fish?
I know my ships, mate.
15 seconds.
You know your shit.
Ships.
Yeah,
Boats.
I'm gonna
ships.
go. I'm gonna go.
Harold Shipman.
Got Harold Shipman.
5 seconds left.
Answering ahead of time.
Hey.
A. Lozzie.
I'll go A.
1.
Aye.
Time's up.
Yeah, I know he's a doctor.
It was Harold Shipman. It was indeed. So what are the scores?
Who got that right?
3-2-2.
3-2-2.
Solid formation.
Oh, did everyone get that?
Yeah. Okay, question number 4. I was a notorious killer and robber of graves. My actions inspired Hollywood movies such as Norman Bates in Psycho and Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Who am I? You've got Ed Gein, H.H. Holmes, Ed Kemper, or John Wayne Gacy. So I was a notorious killer and robber of graves. My actions inspired Hollywood movies such as Norman Bates in Psycho and Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Ed Gein,
5
H.H.
seconds.
Holmes, Ed Kemper, or John Wayne Gacy.
3.
I'll get B.
B, H.H. Holmes.
I'm gonna go A.
A, Ed Gein.
I know it's A.
You know it's A. You're absolutely correct. It is A. That means we're all level, doesn't it?
Crit the bed.
We're all level going into the last question, so I might have to think of something on the fly. So, serial killer and sex offender known as the Killer Clown who assaulted and murdered at least 33 young men and boys. Who am I? Am I Joe Metheny, John Wayne Gacy, Albert Fish, or Lozzie?
Oh, great.
I don't know why I threw that in there. So, serial killer and sex offender known as the Killer Clown who assaulted and murdered at least 33 young men and boys.
Thinking about backing myself here.
How long we got, Ben?
5 seconds left.
Gacy.
4. You going for Gacy?
Gacy.
Gacy?
Gacy.
Gacy. It is John Wayne Gacy. And that's a 3-way tie, ladies and gentlemen. That's the first ever episode
There we go.
Of quite impressed of
Who Wants to Be a Killionaire?
how much you knew about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I've been your host, Jordan.
Who wants to
That was
be a
perfect.
killer?
That was perfect. That one.
Oh, but yeah, I saw it throw that. I thought it'd be a little bit
Oh,
fun.
should we do a? Because obviously now it's a 3-way tie break. Should we do?
Have
one?
you got? Yeah, I need to find.
I can,
how can we do a tie break?
I'm
We'll do-
loving the smart casuals. Casual.
Yeah,
Shut
I
up,
thought
yeah.
I'd just bring the most hideous jacket I ever bought. I wore it once to the Yarmouth races. Don't know what I was thinking.
We should do
It's
phone a
Yarmouth,
friend,
so.
but we all give each other the numbers that we have to phone. That would be so funny.
Can
So,
we
like,
do
Dan's like phone a friend, but I provide him with the number.
that? Yeah. Oh, dear.
Okay.
Let me.
I got one.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what we'll do on this one, first person to chime in with the answer.
Okay. So this is. I've got some statistics here. The most dangerous city in the world. Can anyone guess? If not, I'll go to country, but I'm not sure if. All right, we'll do most dangerous country in terms of murder rate in the world. Go.
That's my chime in.
Okay.
Nice.
Honduras.
Oh, is it? I didn't
No.
know.
Shit the bed.
Country. Most dangerous country in terms of
Colombia.
murder rate. No.
Colombia.
Dan's got time.
Dangerous country.
Probably America.
In terms of murders,
Yeah, highest murder rate.
Mexico.
Mexico is correct.
Oh, and Dan takes the crown. Nice. Tune in again at some point in the future of APMA for another episode of Who Wants to Be a Killionaire with me, your host, Jordan.
Oh, perfect. Nice.
Oh,
Dan's won, but it looks like he's lost. He's not happy about it.
No, I was thinking about the old cartel.
The most dangerous city is Los Cabos in Mexico. They got a lot of
I would have said
murders.
Brazil.
Yeah,
A lot of murder. Brazil
I was
is-
thinking Brazil, but Mexico's horrific.
Yeah.
But you can bribe the police, so you know.
There you go.
Every
Swings
trade.
and roundabouts.
Climbing up the wall.
So the reason that I wanted to do that first is because I wanted to talk about Ed Gein, the guy that inspired so many Hollywood movies. Because I was quite... sounds a bit bad. I wasn't disappointed when I read about this guy. But
I was.
because he inspired Leatherface
Yeah.
from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I thought, fucking hell, this guy's going to be a fucking nutcase. I mean, he wasn't exactly sane, but...
Didn't even have a chainsaw.
Nothing. So they're so loose. But I'm pretty sure there was actually something about the director of Texas Chainsaw Massacre did that on purpose, just to prove how...
With how far this is the trouble, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
I remember watching that, and it probably got a lot of people to Google him, and then because it showed at the start of the film. I remember in the cinema, it's like based on a true story.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think there's a footage where it's scraping the stairs, and there's something kind of that makes you believe that that's the footage.
Yeah.
Because I remember my girlfriend at the time, she was like, "That's real," and I was like, "It's not."
Yeah.
Like I was like someone doing that in the water, and she's like, "That's real footage." I was like, "It's not real footage," and we were remember having this discussion about this guy with a chainsaw and stuff. And I was like, "I'm sure he hasn't got a chainsaw," and then we looked into it.
Yeah. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
That they can even get away with that.
yeah. So now any film I watch that's based on a true story, I'm like, well,
It's probably
it
not.
could be total
so
fiction.
loose, yeah.
It only needs like one thing in there that's loosely true.
100%. I don't even know what part. I think, well, we'll read about him.
Yeah.
But, so who was Ed Gein? Ed Gein grew up in a repressive household dominated by a controlling mother. Sorry to interject straight away. Obviously, I do a lot of true crime cases and stuff. That is a very common recurring factor, like a very controlling parent or poor upbringing. And I've thought about this as someone that doesn't have any children yet, right? And Dan, maybe you can give a bit of insight. Is it like, I just imagine the amount of pressure because of how impressionable a child is. Like, you're setting them on this path, and I feel like if you just like fuck up a few times, the next thing you know, they're torturing cats and they're fucking massacring people. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's so...
There's an age 0 to 7 is the most important age. It's where kids are like most impressionable, and like that. If there's any big trauma, from 0 to 7, that's what it'll affect you for the rest of your life. Basically, it's like when you learn language. You know, like a kid, like a German kid, or whatever, 0 to 7, they can leave Germany, but they'll still have a twang in them because it's you're building like your DNA, or you're building your infrastructure. And from 0 to 7, if something major happens, like if you get rejected by a parent at 7, like that will stay with you. And it'll just come out in loads of other different forms. And there's loads of people who've gone back and looked at that period, and like it's wired into you. So unless you're really conscious of it and work with someone to get it out, most of us have a normal-ish upbringing, but there's lots of stuff that happen from 0 to 7 that's in our mind now that will construct how we live our life, and because your brain wants to protect you all the time.
Absolutely.
So any major disasters, it's really after 7. There's different stages. I think it's 7 to like 14. You start. The decisions are more based on yourself, and then after that you come like your own character. But those first 7 years are the most important. But yeah, like kids are like literally
7 years
sponges.
is a long time to fucking make sure
to
not fuck it up.
But everything they will put, just even tonality, confidence, being positive, being negative, eating, running, like exercise, the whole lot is up until those first 7 years are so important.
Yeah.
And most of the time as well, it's the trouble was like, you forget, everyone forgets that. Like when you go, watch telly and you just think at that age when you're most sort of like vulnerable, you're
like
taking
a sponge, isn't they?
You're a sponge, like, technology, iPads and stuff. Like it's very hard to be the perfect parent and
of course,
give your kids like the best food and like.
But even that will probably come out in a negative way somehow because they're then repressed. So then when they get a little bit more control, they then go the opposite way.
So
it's like the impossible job.
I think you just gotta, I don't know. Like I say, I'm well proud of my kids. They're like they're very like, they all their reports and everything like at school are like they're nice basically. They're always like really friendly and stuff, and that's all I ever wanted. Like I don't give a shit about grades or anything like that because I think it's a bit irrelevant. Like I think it will come later on in life. I think everyone's got different skills and different stuff, but as long as they're
good people,
good people and just got good values, that's my main thing for them.
No, 100%.
You don't want sport kids.
You don't want sport kids, and you don't want kids that end up killing people at a later thing in life.
And a lot like I know.
See what I mean? That's what
it does trace back to.
Depends how many they kill.
Yeah, and it's is that abuse?
You're gonna do it. Go big.
If it's over 30, I'm proud.
That's the thing with it's like abuse, isn't it? There's two ways with abuse. There's like some of them will go down that route because they've been abused, and then other people obviously go the total opposite. So, but again, being exposed to it, it's gonna fuck with your mind. It's like it's just. Massively. Like I say, that age is just because you just don't, you're 0 to 7. You're just impressionable by adults. Like you've got such an innocent mind. You're just a sponge. Like as a parent, you just got to protect them. I think from like 0 to 7.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
And after as well.
Eighth birthday, like here's Call of Duty.
You're out.
Here's your case. Come on,
God.
Big wide world.
Fuck out.
Yeah. Start earning.
It does though, doesn't it? Shit does fuck you up when you're little.
Fucks you up, mate. Yeah.
I remember Dan, because obviously there's a 10-year difference between me and Dan. So when I was probably like quite young, and Dan was probably teenager, you just watching Moon. I think it was the Moonwalker music video.
Right,
when he turned into like a fucking Michael Jackson turned into like a fucking thing. His eyes go like yellow.
Oh, what Thriller?
Thriller, yeah. I think there's like a bit where it kind of goes into it like. He's not singing; it just goes into like a bit of a video, and and then he turns.
And then at the end,
and his eyes go like fucking yellow. I remember seeing that when I was a kid, and I was like, always eyes scared the shit out of me. I don't know why. I just thought if I ever saw something with like coloured eyes, I was like, it always stuck with me. That fucking that come up on the screen. I was like, and I was like fucking scared the shit out of me.
It's so
I remember like going to school. And I think one day I literally was sat there and pissed myself because I didn't want to go to the toilet by myself. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Fucking. Because I thought if he's in the toilet.
He probably would be.
Yeah.
In the voice.
I know. Yeah. Well, 100%.
MJ.
Yeah.
It's so weird that I'm like both my daughters have had like my first daughter. Just grown up.
Not blaming Dan, by the way, but it's just like when I'm just saying like when
made him watch it.
Yeah. When you.
I was thinking,
little,
shit. Why did I make him watch?
Yeah.
My daughter, she was never scared of any like insects or anything, but she must have saw something on telly or something happened with a snake, and then she was ill and she had a nightmare about a snake, and now she's petrified. This was young at like 4 or 5. Now she's petrified of snakes. She's never even seen a snake, but she's just petrified. And my other daughter, she come downstairs and turned the telly on, and our telly, it's weird, like it'll. We don't have like your normal 1 to 4 channels. It'll come on like this Freeview stuff, and she must have put it on, and she saw something. Don't know what it was. It was in the day, so it couldn't have been anything that bad. And she was petrified of the telly for like 2 months. Yeah, she was like she wouldn't. If anyone left the room, she'd be scared of the telly being there. She's totally forgot about that now.
Yeah.
But whatever it was,
fucking Moonwalker, mate.
Yeah. But that's going to be that'll stick. Obviously, at that age, it'll stick in your subconscious, won't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
God, fuck. That's what I mean. It's a fucking.
But they're gonna. The thing is, 7 years, they're gonna come across.
Yeah, they're gonna come across shit.
I mean, you send them to school, you never know what
Exactly,
what
mate. You can't. Yeah, you just gotta.
But then sometimes I think being scared of certain stuff.
Yeah,
is
no, it's
good.
good. Yeah,
that's what I mean.
yeah.
It's like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the fight or flight thing, isn't it? The lizard brain or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You gotta have that
To
instinct,
survive.
haven't you? So.
But yeah, it's fucking. Yeah, so Ed Gain, like I said, dominated by a controlling mother. Following her death in 1945, his mental health disintegrated. After Gain was apprehended as a suspect in a 1957 murder, the investigation of his home yielded a highly disturbed man who kept human organs and fashioned clothing and accessories out of the body parts. He spent the rest of his life institutionalized, his story fueling the inspiration of such famous movie characters as Norman Bates, Psycho, Buffalo Bill in The Silence of the Lambs, and Leatherface. But yeah, his repressive upbringing was so he was born in 1906 in Wisconsin. Is that in Texas? That's not even in Texas, is it?
Is it its own state?
Yeah, I think
Wisconsin,
so.
yeah.
It must be. So
Yeah, it's a
where's
state.
Texas Chase? The son of George, a timid alcoholic father, and Augusta, a fanatically religious mother. That's another thing that I'm not. I'm not being disrespectful, but that's another recurring
There
theme
you are.
is fanatically religious people.
Yeah.
Just saying. Gain grew up alongside his older brother Henry in a household ruled by his mother's puritanical preachings about the sins of lust and carnal desire. So that's another thing, like I was saying to you earlier, that although it wasn't in a lust sense, but repressing certain things, whether it be fast food or things like
Come
this.
out later.
Exactly. I don't know. I've never known what a McDonald's is, and then if you have one for the first time at 15 and realise, it actually tastes really nice because that's how it's designed to be.
Yeah.
Then you'll probably be hooked. Around 1915, Augusta moved the family to a farm outside of Plainfield, Wisconsin. Gain rarely left the farm, except for attending school. After George died in 1940, Gain and Henry began working more odd jobs to support the family. In 1944, the brothers were burning brush on the property when the fire raged out of control. Henry was found dead, his brother, and although it was initially believed to be the result of the fire, the circumstances surrounding his death, as well as Gain's later activities, led to the conjecture that the younger brother was responsible.
Oh shit.
Obsessively devoted to his mother, which I guess is why it's linked to Psycho, Gain never left home or dated women. However, after she died in late 1945, he became increasingly deranged. Now living alone, he left her room neat and untouched while the rest of the home fell into squalor, and he developed an interest in anatomy books. Gain managed to support himself as a handyman, and despite his odd behaviour as a babysitter. Fucking hell. Meanwhile, a few residents from the general area had mysteriously disappeared over the years. Among them was Mary Hogan, who ran a tavern in a nearby Pine Grove that Gain regularly frequented. The murder of Bernice Warden. On November 16th, 1957, Bernice Warden was reported missing from her hardware store in Plainfield, with the cash register also gone and a trail of blood leading out the back. Her son Frank, a deputy sheriff, was suspicious of Gain, and the reclusive man was soon apprehended at a neighbour's house. The authorities sent to Gain's home that night were greeted by the gruesome sight of Warden's headless, gutted body hanging from the ceiling. Further investigation yielded more shocking discoveries, including organs in jars and skulls used as soup bowls.
Okay.
Under questioning, Gain confessed to killing Warden and Hogan 3 years earlier. Additionally, he admitted to digging up numerous corpses for cutting off body parts, practicing necrophilia, and fashioning masks and suits out of the skin to wear around the home. So the mask, that's your connection then, isn't it?
That's made out of human skin. So
Wow.
and then he also
Is that a legit one from his?
I think that's a legit
Yeah.
one. And then
Looks like my Mayfield.
that's a belt made out of nipples that he cut off his victims.
Jesus.
Looks like
But-
something
That's some
Chewbacca
crusty
would wear.
Should have been the Wisconsin Chainsaw Massacre, but it ain't got the same ring to it, has it? Wisconsin Texas.
The nipple.
The nipple whipper.
What's fucked up about that? Look, he's even put. I mean, I can't even comprehend that belt.
What that? The
You have to
metal.
show-
Yeah.
He's even
Nipple,
put a little
nipple.
book. So he's
nipple
like,
whipper.
he's made it, and he's like, well, if I'm going to wear it, I've got to make sure I've got that on it.
Yeah, so yeah,
Like,
full on buckle. Like
how
that.
the fuck does your brain?
I know.
That's fucked up, innit?
Yeah.
That's more fucked up than the films.
Yeah. And this is my point. Like, about raising a child. It's fucking terrifying because if you do it wrong, they make fucking nipple belts. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking scary, man.
Yeah, but you have to do it pretty wrong to be to go that far.
You gotta fuck up catastrophically.
When he's doing heroin with it, that's when he's.
That's when he's lost.
He's still redeemable at this point.
So with that sort of evidence, nicely presented there by Ben, authorities attempted to connect him to other murders and disappearances from recent years, but were unable to draw any definitive conclusions. Gaines' lawyer, why would you defend this man? William Belter entered a plea of
Belter?
Yeah, well, maybe that's why he chose him.
It's just like William soon to be a belter.
Yeah, entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity, and in January 1958, Gaines was found unfit to stand trial. He was committed to Central State Hospital, where he variously worked as a mason, carpenter's assistant, and medical centre aide. Trial and death in 1968. Gaines was determined fit and to finally stand trial. That November, he was found guilty of the murder of Warden. However, he was also found insane at the time of the murder, and as such, he was recommitted to the hospital. Well, save for his attempt to petition for his release in 1974, which was rejected, the mild-mannered Gaines had virtually no news whilst institutionalised, so he was very well behaved. Later that decade, his health failing, he was transferred to Medota Mental Health Institute, where he died of cancer and respiratory illnesses in 1984. So yeah, and like I said, it inspired Psycho, which makes sense. The
Is that
whole
him
mother
there?
thing.
I mean, look, he looks.
So
He's got the look,
So the
yeah.
one
He's
on the
got the
left,
look.
yeah.
That's both of them, isn't it? That's an older
Yeah.
picture.
That's from Psycho. That's
Oh,
the one on the
okay,
right.
right.
The one on the left. He is the guy.
Yeah, the left. It's that under. It looks a bit like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah. He was inspired Buffalo Bill of Silence of the Lambs. That's the dude that made all the furniture, didn't he, out of the skin?
It's like John Fury.
You know me. I will bet every penny I've got.
Yeah, so he's got bone spoons there.
Bone spoons.
Mm.
Fuck.
Do you reckon he wore that nipple belt?
I reckon he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it looked like he could wear it. I mean, imagine.
I like the bone spoons. They're quite cool.
I mean, they're creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. I don't know how to phrase this. I doubt that's easy to do, what he's done there. You know what I mean? To make, for example, the belt out of nipples. I'm not fucking condoning it, but I'm just saying it probably takes a bit of craftsmanship.
Well,
Yeah.
and,
Do you know what I mean?
and a lot of bodies.
Yeah.
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 You got,
I
a
could,
few centimetres for 2 nipples. That's what.
How many people did he kill?
That's
Because
he only killed a couple, but
Two.
he robbed a load of graves.
Yeah.
He loved dead bodies.
But all of those. Oh, it's just weird.
How do
All
you-
of those nipples, like let's say the graves and stuff.
maybe he was
Like, because
just.
some of it's got. I don't even know what they look like.
But yeah, I mean, that's Ed Gain. Very interesting character. We'll take us to a break where I think you might see some pictures of some new clothing or something. And then we'll be back. So yeah, see you shortly.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. This shit, I'm out.
APMA, we are back for the second half of this episode. I thought it'd get changed into something that's coming soon. Do you know what I mean? It's coming soon. Episode 50, completely glossed over that in the start. Holy shit. Half a century. It's flown by.
Yeah, really, innit?
Yeah.
Almost, yeah, it's
Fucking
2 months.
spicy, and we're still going strong. Excellent. But yeah, I just thought I'd acknowledge that. Acknowledge it's episode 50 as we dive into more death and destruction.
Let's go.
I thought what we'd do is I'd just tell you guys a couple incredibly weird deaths, because some of these are just immense. For example, do you know how the owner of the company Segway died in 2010?
Yeah, he segued off a cliff.
He segued off a cliff.
No.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure that's a myth.
Let's Google it.
I'm pretty sure he's still alive. And
How
he's
did
fucking- I'm sure I've watched a program on him, and he's like
He created
a
it.
proper billionaire.
Yeah, he's created something else called Smegway.
a millionaire No, he did. Well, according to this,
What is that, Lab Bible?
a millionaire. Nah, just Google.
Slander loud.
Wikipedia.
A millionaire businessman who fell from a cliff while riding his Segway scooter probably died after trying to take
What's his name?
dog for a walk.
What's his name?
Jimmy Heselden.
So he wasn't
Put in
on
Jimmy
He
Heselden.
wasn't on the Segway though.
Yeah, he was on the Segway.
But
He was
what-
riding his
But
Segway
is
whilst
Jimmy-
trying to walk
but
his scooter.
Is Jimmy Heselton alive?
No,
Or
he
is
died.
Jimmy
He died
Heselton-
in 2010,
Yeah, that's when it happened.
age 62. He was an
Accidental
ultra-
fall off a cliff while riding a Segway.
Oh.
So this guy did. He was an OBE as well.
Yeah,
But
it's
was
true.
he?
Was he the creator of it?
He bought it in 2009.
Right.
So he bought Segway a year earlier
That's what killed him.
and then fucking fell off a cliff. A cliff. Why
answers
are you
that-
going near a cliff on a
Answers that
Segway,
age-old
man?
question, doesn't it? If you jumped off a cliff, would you follow me? And no one did. So
That's it.
I wonder
Not
if
even
there's
his dog.
yeah.
wonder if there's a video.
Fuck.
I wouldn't like to think that there
Extreme
was.
Sports Segway Edition.
What about Canadian lawyer Gary Hoy? Right? 2 R's. Gary Hoy died while trying to prove that the glass in the windows of a 24th floor office was unbreakable by throwing himself
fuck's
against
sake.
it. It didn't break, but it
fell
did
through.
pop out of the frame and he plunged to his death.
Wow.
No way.
Terrible.
Did it break when it landed, the glass?
After 24
Say
floors.
what, the
Yeah, it was
window-
just go pong. Oh, well, you won.
The window thing.
See,
wins
I-
the case.
I don't know why, but I would have loved to have been there for that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It would be perfect. Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it really would.
Just like, well,
It didn't break.
as he's gone out, what did everyone say? Did someone just
Yeah.
go,
He's fucked up.
didn't
there.
break? Right? There's a perfect little moment for
Yeah.
such a good pun.
Yeah. It's like the thing is,
It's gonna break now.
How hard? No.
bless him. He was right. His glass
Yeah.
is good.
Just the frame was shit.
The frame.
That's him.
That's the guy. Bless him. R.I.P. Gary.
That's
2 hours.
That's not the picture, is it? Because the glass didn't break.
Nah, I mean, I'd be very opportunistic for to go on the outside. Go, mate.
I reckon he had his cameraman down
Yeah,
there.
they don't mention the first guy who tried it.
Oh,
It
dear.
looks like he's got like Batman, the
It looks-
mascara.
Honestly, the shittest Batman going.
It looks strong.
And Batman can jump.
Yeah, he just
From height.
you do use one of those whip things.
Gary Ahoy.
Oh, dear, oh,
But
dear.
he wishes he was Batman at that moment.
What about
If he whispered, "I'm Batman," as he did it, that would have made it so much better.
Yeah.
He must
Oh,
have
dear.
fucking run at it hard.
Oh, yeah.
He looks
See,
like
he was going to at least like fucking bust a shoulder then.
he was trying to prove a point though, wasn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was- I reckon he was getting passionate in, in the courtroom.
it would be the guy.
Telling you, it won't not break. I'm telling you.
It's the guy who would be sitting there going, "It fucking will, mate. It will
You're full
break.
of
Of course
shit."
it'll break. Go do it then. Fucking do it.
Cunt.
You want do it? Go on."
He should
Did he
be.
get done for manslaughter?
He should
told
be
you
jail
so.
for manslaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I bet he ran at it first, and he was like, "What? You didn't run at it, mate. Fucking go harder."
Yeah. And the first one like dislodged the frame a bit.
Do it or
See,
you're
it's
fired.
slightly shaking.
Oh, dear.
Or less it.
He goes out and he's like, "See, I fucking told you."
Conspiracy. One of his fucking competitors
Loosened it.
just loosened the frame a bit, and then they were like, "Let's
Or-
fucking get rid of
Why
it."
don't you run at the frame? 4 from the right.
Yeah.
There was no window. He didn't realise.
There was no window.
Yeah.
You just see Dan coming. You want double glazing,
Yeah.
mate?
Someone just opened the window and it just went. Pew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good way to get away with murder.
So
That's
true.
it.
Well, that's coming up very shortly. What about Robert Williams, a Ford assembly line worker? Is the first human in history to have been killed by a robot. He was hit by a robot arm in 1979. So he was on the assembly line at Ford.
I bet there's been a lot since
Oh, yeah.
79.
Google that, Ben. How many robot deaths? And then how many after we give him fucking AI and we're all fucked? Terminator 2
Did it say
style.
like actually what led up to him getting hit by it? Like,
Probably just a heavy bit of machinery, innit?
I did see this one clip. I think it was on YouTube, and I don't know how the fuck I got around. You know when you go down the YouTube
Yeah.
black hole.
The guy spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
It's
seen
like
that.
carpet.
That was so weird. I was thinking about that
What?
yesterday.
It's like a carpet machine or something.
I was thinking about that yesterday.
It's in a factory.
It's so weird you brought that up.
There's like
We've never spoken about this. by the
there's
way.
like
I was literally thinking about that yesterday.
fuck it. It's just like, you know when you just flick off for like a second.
Yeah.
Basically, he's
it's this thing that just spins
spinning around. It's
round.
like a carpet thing or something. It's like spinning around, rolling it up, and he just walks over, and I think his sleeve just gets caught. On it, and then it's like starts like panicking, and then he just gets sucks in it, and then it fucking.
But it's just
flipping
him around. Like he's literally just getting bashed.
And then it's like.
But you can tell at the point when he dies because he just becomes.
Oh, he died.
Yeah, he just becomes limp, and it's just.
I think it's like keeps hitting his arm.
Oh.
And then it's like boom, just boom, 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 and it just keeps going, and then like. It just doesn't stop, and then
I've seen that.
And then there's blood comes out, and then you just see him go limp, and it's just still going.
Fucking hell.
That's weird. I was thinking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
I think I was like getting something out of the dryer, and I was like, imagine if my arm just got lodged in there, and then I always think about that guy.
Yeah.
That's why I do think it is good to watch some stuff like this, because it does makes you think,
learn from other people's mistakes, don't you?
I don't trust machines.
Right, not that many people have actually been killed by robots. There's been 144 patients who have died from robot-assisted surgeries, but obviously, in terms of actually just being like this guy, I think there's only like 2 or 3 people. That's it.
Like if a Tesla,
That's impressive.
if you get killed by a Tesla in the car,
But it's not the Tesla killing you though, is it? You die from the impact of
if you weren't in it.
when it hits you.
Yeah.
That's a bit like saying, like, someone shoots you, you're like, well, I didn't actually get killed by the person who shot the gun.
Yeah.
It was the bullet that did the damage.
If the Tesla makes a mistake.
Yeah.
When are they coming, them self-driving cars?
I think they're all. I think they're about. But they're limited at the minute to like motorways and stuff, I believe. So I don't think. But I have heard stories where they have gone fully navigational through certain places. I think in America it's more advanced, isn't it?
That's scary.
Yeah.
They have got bits of it here,
Yeah.
but not full on.
I wonder when that'll be fully adopted.
Apparently over the next 30 years from
30 years.
2015.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Some
They
people
reckon
need
it's gonna
them,
be
but that's some
completely
shit
taken over.
drivers,
Yeah.
man.
The thing is with that, like, it's always getting better. So there'll be less accidents than there are now, which is, you think how many road deaths there are? Like,
There was this dipshit on the way up earlier, and he was getting me fucking very angry.
Really?
I if it's 3 lanes and there's someone in the right lane, I always think, well, you know, you got lorries in that one, dipshits, and they're in the middle of a lane, and then sometimes you get the dipshits that overtakes the other. He was overtaking. No, he wasn't even an overtaker, dipshit. He was just. This was a 4 lanes. The other lanes are like pretty much empty. He's in the furthest lane, and he's fucking around with his sat nav for about. And I'm behind him. I'm like, mate, there's 4 lanes.
Yeah.
Fucking move.
Yeah.
And like, because you're not allowed to undertake, are you?
No.
On the way,
No.
right? So you have to wait behind this geezer so I can, for him to move out the way.
Yeah.
And he's messing around, and he's like drifting into the left lane, and I'm literally flashing him, beeping my horn.
Yeah.
Beep, like full on beeping my horn for about a good minute straight, and he just didn't even know I was there.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing in the fast fucking on the 4th lane across?
Yeah.
What's so important down there that you
People piss me off.
fucking idiot?
So sounds like you
People
know.
piss me off.
He ripped it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's fucking hell?
Is that the copyright-free one?
Is that? Yeah. If he looks like a murderer, he probably is.
There we go. Beautiful.
I thought I'd do it when you were rolled up. Like, I thought you were gonna go. If you're a cunt in your fucking.
I was going to go into a car one there, I thought, because we're doing a murdering episode.
The murder, yeah, and that's good.
It looks like
and
a
true.
murderer. It probably is.
Nice. There's Jim's quote of the day.
Quote of the day.
Fucking beautiful. Go off the dome. So, US Congressman Michael F. Farley died in 1921 as a result of shaving because he had anthrax on his shaving brush.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What, someone put it on there, or?
I'm not sure. I'd like to think so. Unless, like, in the 1920s, there was a very short shaving fad where they thought anthrax would work.
Anthrax shaving.
So
fad.
did it like cut it into his skin or something?
Well, it was on his brush, so I'm guessing he just sort of like sprinkled it all over his face, pretty much.
Massive tangent, but I just got to put this out. These have got instructions. It says, please press to pop it out. And it's got a picture of someone pressing it to get it out. Like, what the fuck? As if you ever need an instruction to get a pill out of a packet.
Some people just eat the fucking packet, mate.
It's like when Ricky Gervais says about, you know, stop idiot proof and everything. Yeah. Like, if you need to put don't drink on a bottle of bleach, just don't put that on there.
But
and
in
then
America,
fucking
you
idiots,
do, don't you?
Yeah, but then that'll just get rid of the idiots, won't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because they'll be drinking bleach. And they'll be in so much agony they won't be able to fucking open a paracetamol.
Imagine that. You're like, you get your paracetamol, you know you got to take it, and then you're looking at that and you're like,
how the fuck?
What's going on here then? Like, how long is it going to take you?
Because also, it's not like, they've done it for children, because you wouldn't let a child self-prescribe.
Well, and if the
medication,
kid wants open
so the adult
can't
would do
read it. It's like getting a fucking Mars bar and going open here to eat. It's like,
I think we should give it to
get angry.
We should give that packet to a
please turn
child.
here to open. It's like, if you can't work that out,
you should just die.
Right off.
That's fucking I think we should just stop idiot proofing things. Just let them die. See, it's all tied in. Yeah. Lastly, Brazilian João Maria de Souza was killed in 2013 when a cow fell through his roof onto him as he slept.
We've done that one before, haven't we?
Somehow.
Randomly, yeah.
Somewhere. But yeah, cow fell through his roof. What's a cow doing on his roof?
I think that was
just landed on him.
Jumping out of a plane, torpedoing into a building or something. So I remember Lozzie saying a torpedo into it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get like as much velocity as I possibly can.
Yeah, that was it. Fucking. But yeah, so that's just some weird deaths. So I got one more thing I want to do before we plan how we're gonna get away with murder, and that is handing over to Ben. Now, this is audio from the Howard Stern show. You know, the guy who does the big guy in America.
I saw this the other day as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
This is a serial killer rang into his show, and Howard Stern had a conversation with him, and you can kind of hear that he's trying to like profile him, so like get him to essentially dob himself in. So this is broken up into a few clips. They're about a minute or two long each. So I thought if we give it a listen, obviously everyone at home will be able to hear it and stuff because it's audio only. And then at the end of each clip, this will take about 10 minutes, we'll just have a little discussion, you know, about how the conversation has gone so far. But yeah, just fucking fascinating to think a legitimate serial killer just calling into a radio show.
Guy on the phone who claims he's been killing prostitutes and he's wondering why he's doing it.
Oh, God.
So maybe he thinks I have an answer. Is this Ed? Ed?
No, this isn't Ed.
Oh.
You haven't killed any prostitutes?
No, I never said my name was Ed.
Oh.
This is a weird
Sorry.
gun.
That's okay.
What name do you use?
You can call me Clay.
Clay?
Clay?
Yes, Clay. Okay, Clay. So what happened? How many prostitutes have you killed?
12.
And you're wondering why you do it?
I have a pretty good idea.
Why? Did your mom beat you? Did your mom spank you?
Was your mom a prostitute?
No. Actually, nothing like that.
What is it then?
She's been it,
I think I just do it for the sense of the power.
All right. Do you have sex with them first?
Yes, and
then what, you strangle them?
once.
How else did you kill them?
Well, a few times, actually most times with a hammer.
And where do you do this primarily?
Jesus.
I've done it twice in a parking garage, and then the rest of the times on the side of the road.
And you're from the New Orleans area?
Yes.
And how, I mean, what are you? You beat them to death with a hammer?
Man.
That usually only takes once, and
Dude, you got to have a lot of anger in you.
yes.
And that means you're heartless. Did you used to kill small animals?
No, I've killed a rat.
Yeah. Dude, you're a serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And you get away with it, I guess, because they're hookers, and so far nobody's... What?
Is this Howard?
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
I didn't know this was Howard.
Yeah, it's Howard.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've never killed a kitten.
So how old were you when you killed your first woman?
16.
And you must be a powerful kind of guy, big guy.
I wasn't then.
Right. And when you killed your first one, did you go in there knowing you were going to kill her, or it just sort of happened?
I knew I really.
Yeah, so just to dissect that little bit. So to me, I felt like the lady was going in a bit gung ho.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, almost mocking the guy.
Yeah, that's why I said that. I felt both of them at the start were very insensitive.
Yeah,
like they're like, "Oh, you hookers." It's like still people.
Yeah,
still it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's like
did like the police know that people had been dying and then he phoned up and they were like, oh. You know, did they think it was a joke initially, or?
I think the guys called in and claimed, and then what's basically happened since is a guy was later arrested and literally fit this guy's MO to a T. So that's why, you know, they think it's the same person. But it's just interesting, you know, that you know, obviously he targets prostitutes, and then they make the point of, it's an easy target because people don't really care about them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's quite proof.
Yeah, it felt very, with both of them, it felt very insensitive towards like murdering people. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, it's still murdering someone, still not nice. And they were just like very flippant about it. But I don't know the context behind the call or the background.
Yeah.
Just that.
Well, I think he thought he was talking to the producers. Yeah. He was then oh, this is Howard.
And that was weird as well, wasn't it?
He got well excited. You could tell the excitement in his voice.
Yeah.
He was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like,
which means to me, that just says he's like, he's doing it for attention. He wants to be famous. Like, so he's probably, like, if he's not caught at the moment, he's going to get caught.
Well, in the, I think it's either the next clip or the one after, he starts talking about how he's been leaving clues and shit, but like basically the police just didn't care enough to kind of pick up.
He wants
a chase.
He wants a chase. He will get caught because he won't stop. If
most of them do. Want to be caught.
Is this recent, but is this old?
I think this is at least 10 years old. I think this was a while back. Yeah, but yeah, because obviously Howard Stern is like one of the biggest fucking talk show or talk people podcasts.
But there wasn't a big thing a woman went on an orgasm on his show. That was
really?
Sat on a speaker and all. That was I think there's a film about it.
Really?
Because he had a radio show, didn't he? Now he's got his
podcast. And he has everyone on it, doesn't he?
But that radio show, one of the big things was there's live. There's a woman goes. I think other women have gone on and done it as well. But that was a big thing that got him famous.
Yeah. This probably did all right for him as well.
Yeah, very mixtured.
Yeah, isn't it? It's fucking mad. But what's
probably on the same day?
He gets a follow up.
It's just for the women. You're not prostitutes, are you?
Yeah, just check.
So, sure, you're a serial killer, mate. I just had someone fucking.
To me, like she sounded like she, they didn't believe it, and then but then he's asking questions like that he does believe it. So
yeah, I like the bit where he was like, "You a big guy."
That
was like
and he's like figures out where he's from.
Yeah, exactly. You're from the
interesting.
And it just gets even more fascinating, which we'll listen to in a second. But it's just trying to profile him from what I can gauge. And what was I don't know why it just stuck with me, which was just when she gets his name wrong.
Oh, and then he's so angry.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, so is that not your name? Are you not a serial killer?" And then he just goes, "No, my name is not blah."
Yeah,
and it's like, fuck.
You can tell, there's. I mean, obviously, there's underlying issues, but you can tell there's something there.
Yeah,
there's some sort of like respect thing, or like something deeper that you can tell that's made him angry. So he wants to prove something.
Yeah, and like talking about using the hammer, and then he's like, actually, it just takes one swing most of the time. I was like, fucking hell.
Do you know what? With stuff like that. Like, say you put that on and you didn't know. To me, I would go, that guy's definitely done it because the way he talks about it. Because most people would be like, think he would be like, oh, I did this and smash your face in and like. But generally, they're quite deadpan about stuff, and they're
they were like, how many did you kill? He's like 12.
Yeah,
straight away.
Very cynical.
Very like not like. Sounding quite calm and just for him it's I hit him once with a hammer and they die. Like he's very
so very
And that's the ones who are psychos.
Yeah.
The ones who are loud and shouting, and that's usually bollocks.
Yeah, absolutely. Why should we run the next clip?
You know, I wanted to do the whole sending clues.
Right.
Oh yeah, are you
To
in?
baffle people, but it turned out no one noticed for a long time.
Right. Like you killed her on the side of the road?
Her, that was the parking garage.
Okay. And then what'd you do with the body? You dumped that somewhere?
Yeah, actually, I think she's probably one of the ones that they found.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something. You were sending clues that you were going to do this?
No, I was.
He was going to
doing that.
He was going to leave like a note for the newspapers, and
But you decided not to.
he didn't want to be famous or draw attention to himself. But the problem is,
That's
No,
what
he
I
did
wanted
leave the
to do,
clues.
but
but you did, but no one noticed the clues.
I never sent the clues. I never left anything. You know, I wanted to have my own little signature.
Right.
I wanted to thumb paint
Oh,
with their thumbs.
Oh, really?
what do you want to do?
Thumb paint with their thumbs.
Thumb paint what though?
I don't know.
Oh, anything. It was in a comic book a couple of years ago. Just seemed like a good idea.
Like you take the girl you killed, you dip her thumbs in paint, and then you do like a thumb painting
Yes.
on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Now, after you kill somebody, do you play with the body?
Actually, the closest I've ever done to that is I always make sure I pay them and I make sure they keep their money
Oh, really?
when they're still alive. But with one of them, I did put the money in a compromising place.
I see.
But this one. You know, it had a penis.
Oh, really?
It was a guy.
Yeah, I didn't know at first.
So do you ever get? Do you think the reason you're so angry is because you were abused or something?
No, I wasn't abused, Howard.
Where's your family?
You got a wife?
I mean, you got a mom, a dad, a wife, children. You got any of that?
I've got a couple of kids, but
No wife.
not married to the mother.
You're a white guy?
Yeah, Howard, that's pretty funny because the only suspect they had when they started finding the bodies was a black police officer.
Oh.
So, yeah,
Straight to the next one.
yeah, go straight through.
Oh.
Turns out one of them was associated with them.
Oh, really?
Are you on drugs?
I've done acid a few times.
So
Nothing heavy.
So after you killed the first 16-year-old, like you finished.
No, I was 16.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
She was.
All right. So you finished with your sexual gratification, and then you.
Not always, no.
Not always. You don't even want to get laid sometimes.
No,
You just want to kill.
I'm just bored.
Right.
But does the killing sexually satisfy you in some way?
I can't believe Ed McMahon's not laughing.
I've eaten off thinking about it later.
Yeah.
What do you say?
That's about it.
He's pleasured himself thinking about it later.
Oh, he has. Okay. Now, how far apart are these murders? Like, do you murder and then, like, you feel satisfied for a while?
I don't even understand why I do it, Howard. I don't know if I ever get any satisfaction.
But how
the
often?
closest together anywhere was the same night.
Really?
You killed two people in the same night?
Yeah, but I went to Mississippi for the second one.
So there's no pattern to how many weeks or days between murders?
No.
Are these mostly white chicks or black chicks?
A fair number of them have been black. The transvestite was black.
You think there's some racial motivation here?
No, Howard. They were just, let's just say a Jimmy Swaggart town.
Jimmy Swaggart town.
Don't know what that means.
Me neither, but
That's pretty much the area around here where the prostitutes all hang out.
I see.
And it's just whoever comes up to you. You don't pick a certain type.
I don't even approach them. I wait for them to approach me, Robin.
So
And do you
that's
ever
like them asking for it.
do you ever like look into their eyes and go, you know, gee, these people were just children at one point, and maybe they just had a tough life.
I've let a couple go.
You have. Like, what happened? You're in the middle of killing them, and then they what do they say? Why would?
Imagine being one of the ones that got let go.
Yeah.
Mad.
Interesting to see what he says next after that. Like, because what's weird there is that he's showing some compassion for something.
Yeah.
Which is, again, it's weird, isn't it? It's like everyone, you know, most people think all murderers are just psychos, but in his head, he'll have some
weird
barriers, weird logic where it's like some compassion where that's okay and that isn't okay.
Yeah. It's so.
What I thought though is he said he saw it in a comic book. at some point, didn't he, about the
thumbprint?
Yeah. So my thing would be, right, find out what that comic book is. Find out where they supplied those comic books in Wisconsin. Did he say? Did he say where he was from?
New Orleans area.
Oh yeah. Like find out where there's a comic book.
You can get comic books online though with subscriptions.
This was fucking.
Yeah, this was a while back though. I think
probably back then, wasn't it? And then be like, right, let's
narrow it down.
Yeah, is there any sketchy dudes who come in here? That's I don't know.
The thing he just said the area picks them up. So.
Yeah. I'm just thinking if you're trying to like hunt someone down, like you'd be like, right, if there's a dude who comes in and bought this, or because it was weird, he must be into his comic books if he's fucking like I saw it in a comic book, like
he
must be into them.
And I'm not being funny, I might be wrong, but you know, something like that, like using the victim's thumbs to make a thumb paint, that's very niche. It doesn't exactly sound like a Spider-Man comic, does it?
Yeah,
that's what I mean. It could be like, there's only been 14
that's what I mean.
of them sold in this area.
I bet there wasn't many of that that comic book that was made, so I mean, you would definitely
that's a lead, isn't it?
Narrow down fucking people.
Yeah. And then go to the specific area where he's picking them up. You've got 2 good leads there.
Yeah. And you know that he's white. You know his build, blah 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 blah.
It's actually good that they're keeping him on the phone and just doesn't matter what questions, because you can read
the
listen
amount
to
that
it.
you can deduce from this is mad.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
What's the next clip? I think there's only 1 or 2 left, isn't there?
Yeah, this is the. There's 2 left.
2 left.
You have. Like what happened? You're in the middle of killing them, and then they what do they say? Why would you let one go and kill the other?
There was this one.
Go ahead.
I think she was probably really new to it.
Yeah.
There was just something about her. Maybe she reminded me of my ex-fiance, but...
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You somehow relate...
More of an innocent quality.
You somehow felt bad for her.
Yeah.
So you killed your first woman.
When was the last time you killed?
It's been a few months.
Right.
Actually, it's been going on a year.
So, what do you think you're going to do? Do you think you're going to kill yourself? Do you think that
are you going to kill again?
Can you stop this?
If I killed myself, I'd miss the next Batman movie.
Right. You don't want to do that.
No.
No, but in all seriousness, I mean, do you think that you can control this? Do you think you can stop?
I think I have been.
Oh, you have been for the last couple of months.
A year he hasn't killed.
Oh, a year?
Yeah.
Almost.
So why do you think you stopped killing all of a sudden?
I really don't know, Howard. Part of it had to do with my car broke down.
Oh, no transportation.
Seriously? That's
so
the reason?
trivial, isn't it?
Well, that was the reason for a month, but after that, I guess it was all self-control.
Wow. But
so you don't want to do this anymore?
No, he wants to do it, but he's controlling himself. Like you want to kill women, right?
Sure.
Yeah. And what do you like? Do you enjoy seeing them struggle as you kill them?
Actually, none of them really struggle.
Do you hit them from behind, or do they see it coming?
I can't get inside their minds, but let's just say I hit them.
But, I mean, are you facing them?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can see their face and everything when you do it.
Yeah. The worst I've ever gotten was one tried to grab my neck. I've never gotten any of the claw marks or anything that are dead giveaways.
Right. You must be very powerful.
I wouldn't call myself powerful. Maybe intimidating.
Why did you use a hammer? Do you think you...
Because it was in a book I read.
Oh.
Well, everything's come from
cartoons
somebody else.
Yeah. When's the last time you got laid?
Last week, Howard.
Oh, yeah, so you didn't kill that girl?
No.
Because she wasn't a hooker?
No.
Right.
It's only hookers, though.
A lot of serial killers are only into hookers because they know, A, probably won't get caught, and B, they have some kind of anger toward hookers. So there's no way I'm going to talk you into giving yourself up or anything, right?
No.
I shouldn't even waste my time. I know I'm going to get calls after this, and people are going to go, Howard, how come you didn't catch him?
Has anybody ever been close to catching you?
No. Actually, someone once, when it was in the newspaper, someone joked to me, I know it was you, but, they were joking.
Right. Yeah. Do you have a lot of tattoos?
I don't have any tattoos. I wouldn't do that to myself.
Right.
And do you get high before you do this?
Straight through, mate. What's the...
Wow.
It's flowing.
You said he got pretty drunk.
I guess that's sort of an honor.
I've told a couple of women, Howard, but...
They're dead.
Yeah. Do you tell them first and then you kill them?
Yeah.
What do you say to them? Let me...
All
right, let's see.
Every now and then you can play the running game if you're out in the middle of nowhere, and we got a lot in the middle of nowhere down here.
Right. So, in other words, let's say you're with a woman, right? A hooker.
Yeah, Howard.
And you say to her, okay, honey, you just had sex and everything. What do you say to her to torment her? How do you break the news to her that she's going to die?
It really depends on my mood.
Just give us an example.
Well, if I wanted to, I could just say Baba Booey, but that would be pretty,
No, come on, be serious. What do you say to him?
I can say you're going to die.
And then what do they do?
I like to articulate a little more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I ask them if they think it's dangerous, doing what they're doing, if they're worried about things, and they'll laugh it off, and that just pisses me off.
Right. And then you go ahead and you kill him.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go.
So flippant at the end.
According to Howard himself, the day after Clay's call aired, the FBI had contacted Howard and asked for a copy of the recorded tape. No further mentions of the call have been brought up by Howard or his team since then.
Mad.
There is only a handful of internet forums discussing who the caller might be, but to no avail yet. Clay's true identity remains unknown to this day. That's
crazy, isn't it?
So there's no one who's fitted the.
I thought I read that there was someone that that they think it could have been.
I don't know
that
how
got
old
arrested a few years.
How
later.
old is this TikTok post?
I'm not sure. No, well, obviously the actual recording is older.
Yeah, but this was extra dialogue by whoever's posted this TikTok at the end.
Oh, I see.
The extra
no, I'm not
information.
sure.
So.
No, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's just fucking. I thought it was fucking crazy.
For the FBI to contact them, there must be something there. Otherwise, it's like
maybe loads of people contacted the police though and were like, "You need to check this," and they just thought, "We'll have to go and check it out anyway."
Yeah,
but surely they would check their database first to see. Okay, right. Have we had any prostitutes' bodies being found with hammer injuries?
Yeah,
that's your first point of call. Because you said they're all by hammer, and they're all prostitutes.
Yeah,
and there's been a percentage of them that were black, and then the other percentage. So it's like just check those facts around that area, and then go from there.
So they probably come back that there was, and which is why they want the tapes and stuff to go further.
And in which case, it's like it could be him, or it could.
Oh, that was 1997.
1997, so it's longer than I thought. Yeah. But yeah, it's fucking. It's absolutely insane.
But it does sound fucking.
It sounds
convincing.
Yeah.
Right. It sounds. It's a weird thing to sit and concoct, isn't it?
Yeah. In your head, very bizarre. But yeah, so that I thought I'd mix it up with a serial killer calling into Howard Stern. Right, last on the agenda today, I thought we'd do a little thought experiment because it's something that's always fascinated me. There's a long-running series on Netflix. I think it's 6 seasons called How to Get Away with Murder. And you see in all these true crime cases and stuff, different ways, to dispose of bodies and all that sort of stuff. And I thought, let's just have a chat about, different methods, basically. And obviously we mean no offense whatsoever. I just thought it'd be an interesting conversation to have because I started having, it's probably my search history probably looks a bit dodgy now, but I started having a little look into things and tips and that, and had a little chat with people on how they would go about it. And I found things like when it comes to burying a body, bury them like standing, so it's like head down as opposed to long ways, because obviously they're kind of looking for a long ways patch, you see what I mean? Whereas you bury them deep and bury them standing, then you've got, and also put animal bones and an animal carcass above where you bury the body, because the dog will thing it. But things like, have you got it in you? Because one of the obvious ones is you put them in the bathtub and you cut them up, and then you got to think, have you got it in you to actually cut up a body? Do you know what I mean? What do you guys think?
Yeah, blood stains as well.
Who are we killing first? Is this right? Hitman job.
I think.
Is this just out of anger?
I think if you have anger, it's a bit more.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because if it's say if it's someone who's done something to a family member.
Okay, let's go for that route. Right,
wouldn't think twice about.
Right, we have just murdered a serial paedophile, right? So that's the morals are out of the right. Lovely. Let's go from there, right? We'll kill the fucking paedophile because the police won't do their fucking job, but we don't want to go to prison. So we've done him in, right? Where are we going from here?
You even have to go before that because you have to think, right, how
are we doing them?
How are you doing it? Yeah, like you need to get this person to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that you haven't been seen on cameras, and you need to get there. Are you going to walk there? You have to, there's loads of things that you have to think. Yeah, like if you're going to go in a vehicle, think how many cameras and stuff that like scan. You can't just go there in your car.
Yeah.
All stuff that I've really thought about.
So how would you get there then?
There's a vehicle which you can travel on, where you're allowed to completely cover yourself, motorbike. So you can literally also as well, if you're gonna attack someone, you can wear basically body armor.
True.
And also motorbikes don't have number plates on the front, so it's only if you're being followed that they'll notice that there's not a number plate on the back of the bike. So if you're traveling fairly quickly on a motorbike, you're never really being tracked from the back.
Yeah.
It's just, like.
Also, if it's premeditated, you're gonna do it. Get another bike that's the same bike and just put their reg on your bike on the same bike, and then you get caught on that bit of the journey.
You buy like a bright yellow motorcycle, and then you fucking spray it black, basically, and then you go out on the evening. No one will have a clue.
So we've got our transportation. So we're on motorbikes.
Yeah. Because like I say, tattoos, things like people would know, so you have to be fully covered up, and just travelling on a motorcycle is like quite, you see motorcycles all the time. You never think, oh, that guy's a murderer. Yeah. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's quite easy to steal a motorcycle as well. Like they're quite easy to get in the back of a van if you need to go in.
Let's say it was this guy that we were saying, if you did your bit of surveillance, because I think as well,
you'd have to wait as well.
You wouldn't do it out of heat of passion. You'd want to do some surveillance, make sure.
Because you have to figure out where
they're going, habits.
At what point you're gonna like. Well, I suppose on the motorcycle you can't really take him anywhere, can you? You'd have to do it there and then just leave.
There's a couple of things you could do. You could have a backpack with you. You could, if he lives on his own.
Yeah.
And you got into the house.
Yeah.
Yes, let's say that. They've got a house by themselves. They're on a register. Do you know what I mean? No one wants to be their friend.
Depending on if you went at night, you could...
I think just literally knock on the door, they'd answer the door, and you'd just fucking do them in quick time and then go.
Depends on who it was and what they'd done. If it was like someone I'd really want to fuck up, I might sneak in and then...
But the body has to be disposed. There can never be a trace.
That's what I'm saying.
Then you might want to fucking torture them for a bit if they've done something really horrible.
Yeah.
But then how are you going to get the body to? In
the bath, bleach.
But then how are you going to get that stuff back out on the motorcycle?
In my backpack. But I'm gonna, and again, depending on the severity of who it was, would dictate how far you could go. But you'd probably have to chop them up and wrap them in cling film. And then I would, if you had those packaged bits, take them somewhere, let it all lie down. Obviously, you're gonna need something like a big freezer or something. And then I think the best way to get rid of them is dispose of them through the sea. Maybe
I would,
a little boat and then some rocks, and then place them one by one. You're gonna want to get rid of hands, teeth, any tattoos. You really want to
identify them.
You really, If
surely burning them would be the best, and then just
this is why I want to have this discussion. It depends.
It depends.
If you've got
it's all about DNA, isn't it?
If you've got to kidnap them first. Because obviously, if you could take them to a location where you had everything set up, because obviously cutting someone up is quite a loud thing in their own house as well. You don't know whether someone's going to come there, so you might have to track them first and figure out if they go to the same pub every day, figure out something that they do all the time, and then you have to you have to figure out a point of where you're going to intercept them.
Yeah.
Because this is all stuff that you just don't really think about.
Also, if you're tracking him each day,
I know someone who knows someone
FBI,
that they put trackers on people's stuff, and they look for like an interception point.
Yeah. Really, yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, that person goes there, so we know that
we can get them.
Get them in the van at that.
Or you just go point. You go full fucking Russian mode.
It's getting someone in a van, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah.
If you,
but you could go if you went full Russian. You could get some poison, proper lethal poison, and just fucking, like I say, bike outfit, number plate, straight up to them, boom, poison in.
Yeah.
On your bike, fucking gone. Trash the bike, number plates off, and then just quit. Like, don't even just leave the body.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like. Probably
you got to get rid of it though. That's the thing. It's got to vanish, hasn't it?
Yeah,
it's got to vanish.
Has it got to vanish? We got to.
I feel like, for this thought kind of experiment to be so that like it's like there's no question that we're getting away with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No investigation because they're never found.
Oh, okay.
Another thing you could do, a bit fucking morbid, but you could, you could go in and then fucking write a note and then hang them.
Oh right, yeah. False suicide. Yeah.
Basically,
I don't know.
The body in there.
I don't know how hard.
I think, like I say, transit van's good because there's so many of them. That trying to track a white transit van.
Yeah. So let's go with we've found an intercept. We've hired a guy who has told us an interception point. Let's say this guy, serial paedophile. I will reiterate that.
I don't think you could hire anyone. I think because you couldn't trust.
That's how we figured out.
Yeah, you put a tracker on them.
Yeah.
Figure out the interception point.
Let's say this guy lives in a fucking rural countryside village and he has to go down a dark and dingy countryside road on his way home, pissed from the pub.
High vis. So you wear a high vis, transit van pulled up with some of those orange fucking road things. And just like, as he's coming down the road, just like,
excuse me,
mate, pull over. And then that's when you fucking get him in the van.
Bundle him in.
Yeah, hammer.
Nice.
Well, obviously in the countryside it might be
here?
Easier. What if it's in a city?
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But like, if you're
this paedophile man's in the countryside.
Then you have to wait. Then you just have to wait till he goes. You have to wait till he goes to a location where it's.
Or if it, again, if it's a paedophile, you go long term and lure him out, lure him into a position, lure him somewhere exactly so you've got everything set up ready.
True.
Where he
because he ain't going to tell anyone where he's going, is he?
Yeah.
And then
now we're getting somewhere.
Lure him in, and then you're ready to go. Right. Then
so we've lured him, we've got him. What happens now?
The trouble is with that, especially with pedo, I'd probably get caught because I'd just want to fucking harm. I wouldn't want it to be.
Couldn't wait.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it.
Go on a bus and fucking start hammering.
What's that film?
The thing is, I like the sea thing, like putting.
Yeah. You have to go in the sea.
Yeah. Maybe you don't even kill him. Maybe you just like get him in like a cement block so they're still alive, and then just go out really far on a boat and then just drop it over the edge and just let it sink.
That's not a bad shout. Yeah, just bury him in cement and then just push him over the side.
Pretty heavy to carry that though.
That's buoyancy.
Yeah, but when you've got a big boat, I mean, I like a boat.
Yeah.
And it's a good excuse to get a boat.
You're going to need
It's as good as any.
Although you might have to get rid of it.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Wash it off.
Yeah. What do people always do with boats? Always fucking cleaning them. Yeah. It's not weird if you go down there every fucking couple of days cleaning your boat.
Well, you got dried concrete on your boat for, mate.
No reason.
Where's your anchor?
What about the...
in fact, you could get the cement... The mix, because it's easy to mix up some cement, isn't it? You need is water. You got loads of that.
Yeah.
Some sand and some cement. So you just have that in your boat already.
Yeah.
You take them out, then you do the mixing out there. Fucking let it dry. Overboard. See you later.
Or I just have a spare anchor.
Yeah.
Big metal anchor.
Oh yeah, an anchor.
Because no one's going to question.
Or
why
weights.
Why we got another anchor on?
Tell you, you
love working out on your boat.
You could.
2 anchors.
2 anchors.
Put his feet in.
Never
in
trust
two
a man
like
with 2 anchors.
Yeah, you could put his feet in like the cement, so they're like cement blocks on his feet.
Yeah.
So he's still alive. So then you throw him over, and he's like, with the feet pulling him to the ground.
Is he just letting you cement his feet, or is he fighting back?
We're probably like drugged him, haven't we?
Right. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? But you've also, what about like? I'm assuming this works. The whole feeding them to pigs, because apparently pigs fucking eat everything.
Seen that in a lot of films.
To the pigs.
Yeah. Again, they say don't never trust them over a pig farm.
Yeah.
You got to get a few pigs premeditation.
But the fish,
then
will
also
eat the dead corpse anyway. They pick away, don't they?
Yeah.
And the crabs love it.
But they don't eat bones though, do they?
What, pigs?
Yeah.
I think they do.
Well, we give them up to the police. No,
What the actual? That was just
jokes.
Ben's aspirations to be a policeman. Look.
Yeah, I
angry.
think C or like
I think you got less
like
chance of
marsh.
finding the
You know,
body
like
in
in Essex, there's like marsh out, isn't there?
UK
They
is
say there's a
difficult,
lot
innit?
of bodies
Yeah.
out in the marsh.
Yeah, because if you're in America,
can't-
I'm in like a swamp or
fucking
something.
the desert.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's just
take them out to the
desolate, innit?
desert.
Yeah,
Just drive out. Fucking bury him. Done.
easy, innit?
Gunshot.
But like,
But unless someone's going
It's
around in a
difficult.
fucking submarine, they're not going to find the body, are they?
The only issue with the sea is the tide. Like if there's a current taking them out, that's great. But if you just so happen to dump them on a current that brings them
Cement.
Yeah, that's why you need an anchor.
Yeah.
You need something heavy.
Yeah,
And
something
so-
heavy.
And
An anchor on a boat is completely normal.
research your notes.
Yeah.
Notes.
Maybe
your
dress
knots,
dress
your
them up.
knots.
Dress them up as like a fish. So if a shark sees them, they're like,
Yeah.
oof,
I was
nice
thinking
bit-
that
nice
you
bit of
could
food, that.
you could stuff them with
Big
a
tuna.
bit of fish
Yeah.
as well, some tuna. I mean, be pretty morbid, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, an
Talking about
anchor,
killing someone.
an anchor on a boat is completely normal,
yeah.
isn't it? So,
Spare anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just fucking attach him to the. You've got to make sure he's attached though properly. Cable ties,
Yeah.
a lot of them.
Yeah.
The thing, I guess as well.
A shit ton of cable ties.
Like
Bank balance
once
is
you've
just
done
all
it,
cable ties.
once you've done that, and then all it's
Do like
about, it's
cable
about the trail, isn't it, of
Yeah.
the evidence.
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
of,
exactly.
like,
Well, we've
that,
completely.
they've got to prove. They've got to prove that you've done it.
Yeah.
the boat's going to be clean, squeaky clean.
Yeah. And that's the thing about the premeditation part. If you've planned it all and like you've got your boat, you do boat trips quite often. Like you want everything to be
Yeah.
as normal as possible
Yeah.
and slot him in.
Yeah, I feel like if you just buy a boat and then that's your first trip out on the boat is dumping a fucking body.
Yeah. And you just bought an anchor
Yeah.
and some cement.
If you didn't have to get rid of the body though, I would literally motorbike. I'd have a little Deliveroo thing as well. So like when I pull up, they're like
shotgun in the back.
The neighbours just think it's a delivery order.
Yeah.
Silencer. Yeah, on the doorstep.
There's those sort of
Delivery
murders are
motherfuckers.
the hardest ones, isn't they? The ones with no like motive or anything.
Yeah.
It's the hardest one to solve.
Yeah.
Don't ever rate me 0 stars again.
Yeah. There.
What'd you say in the comments?
Watch yourselves. But yeah. No, I like that. So we're going for the sea. We're going for the nautical approach.
Yeah, motorbikes and boats.
That's it. So if you know anyone that owns a
Motorbikes and
motorbike and a boat.
boats.
What's that film where I can't remember they put something on his neck?
Quad bike. Quad bike's
They
quite
walk
good.
up to him, pop something on his neck, and it just keeps going in. And it fucks.
God, sounds like something out of Saw.
Yeah, it sounds like
Is it
so.
Saw?
It's like no, it's a film like I think it's got Brad Pitt in it.
Nice.
He puts a little metal thing around the neck, and it just keeps tightening and tightening, and then it just
Cable tie.
it's
Yeah.
like a metal cable tie. That,
I always thought if you had a big cable tie and you just hooped it on someone.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be able to get it off.
Ah. That's why I always carry cable ties in my
Nasty
car.
way to go.
there's a few ways in there
Someone-
to get out of cable ties.
Isn't there like a
Yeah,
break thing?
there's a way to
Not off
break
your
them.
neck.
Not off your neck. No.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
It would probably
Someone-
cut through your skin, wouldn't it?
That geezer
Lacerate.
in that Skoda earlier.
Maybe cable. He probably is cable tied up.
All Skoda drivers
Service
on edge.
station. I'll just get out on cable time and just drive off.
Yeah. Oh dear.
He's fucking cable
I need some
tie.
scissors.
Fucking hell. Slightly worried. Oh! Nice way to finish the episode.
It's the fact of the week. It's a weird way to finish the episode, but fuck it. Did you know that the Vietnam War and the Cold War, the Americans and the Soviet Union trained dolphins to actually do some of their fighting or warmongering?
No way.
Yeah.
Ties into our ocean.
There you go. It's the fact of the week.
Thank you so much for that, Loz. But there you go. So
What
that's
did
been
what did they do?
Oh, sorry.
I can go.
Just strap bombs on them.
No, I think kamikaze dolphins.
I don't know. I can go further.
I'm sure I've heard about kamikaze
to be
dolphins
honest.
before.
Really?
I'm sure I've heard about kamikaze dolphins.
DeVito dolphins.
Sorry, I
That's all right.
had to find out.
It was to do with their sonar
okay.
capabilities. So it's probably like identifying where enemies are.
Okay.
Submarine killers.
But kind of like the strapping bombs to them, to be honest.
To be honest, that is that's the way I would go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Flipper was.
it's a bit
Flipper
harsh.
would have been on board with that. It was cool.
There we go. That's a fact of the week. And that's the end of the episode, guys. So it's been a true crime special for episode 50. Very, very good. Very action-packed, that one. We've got some jazzy clothing coming your way very, very, very soon. So look out for that. Guys, thank you so much. It's great to be back. And we will see you, as always, next week. Up the APMA.
Boys.